We are here. Yes. Very, 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 very long day. Um, I'm actually doing this blog at what time is it? 12:37 at night, so y'all can have it at 7:30 in the morning. I was actually laying down about to go to sleep, and I said, "Nah, you know what? It's three things I need to talk about that I didn't talk about." I'm actually becoming like a blogger. I'm actually becoming like two sides, like rapper, blogger, entrepreneur. Man, I'm pretty pretty proud of myself. Let me tell you something, man. Sometimes you got to give props to yourself because people ain't gonna do it. You shouldn't need people to give you props. Sometimes you got to give props to yourself, man. Like real talk. You got to give props to yourself. I'm proud of myself at this point right now. I'm proud of myself. Um, I'm proud of myself especially for August 5th. My new store, Slicks, right on cue. You heard the air freshener just spray so it can smell good enough. My new store, Slicks, August 5th. Uh, Address. Let me get the address for y'all real quick. It's the grand opening. Grand opening. Grand opening. August 5th from 2 to 8. 728 Lafayette Avenue, Hawthorne, New Jersey. 728 Lafayette Avenue, Hawthorne, New Jersey. August 5th from 2 to 8. Um, Everybody come out. Come support. You know what I'm saying? Come support. If you like this shirt right here, I'll have these in the store. These will actually be down here when you're watching this video. You could just tap and you can order this straight from the site. Don't have a lot of these left. These kind of flew. But that's not what we're here to talk about, man. Come support. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Trying to get some energy to even go with this vibe. What's the first thing I want to talk about? Look, I skipped over this and I didn't talk about this. And it's two things I actually got to talk about. I'm bugging, but I'll talk about that later. But I skipped over this and I didn't talk about this. Let's talk about Ice Pack, Young Ill return to battle rap. I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to Young Ill returning, I always like when he returns. All the time. Every time he ever returns, I liked it. I think for me, this is just for me. This is and let me get into this real quick, right? I spoke a little bit about this with DNA, and I'm gonna put it out. But let me get into this real quick. In battle rap, if you have an opinion, it's automatically considered as hate. This is the problem with battle rap. If you have an opinion, it's automatically in battle rap considered as hate. It can't just be your opinion. I think we need to do a lot better with that. Just because somebody has their own opinion on things and they look at it the way they look at it is not hate. Well, most of the time, it's not hate. It could just be their opinion. That's it. It's that simple. So if I come on here and I say some things that y'all don't agree with, there's nothing wrong with you not agreeing with what I say. There's nothing wrong with me not agreeing with what you think. Okay? It's just an opinion. Just like you may have your opinion on something and look at it in your way. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. One thing I'm never gonna do is call it hate. Learn the difference between opinion and hating. Okay? Especially a lot of y'all that be in these comments that live in the attic and your mother feeds you under the door with a little iron tray. Y'all shouldn't even speak. All right. The only time y'all get fresh air is when y'all open them windows, them big church windows from the attic, and look out and go, because y'all don't come outside because nobody know y'all and y'all ashamed to be outside, so y'all stay in and just type on a computer. All right. You shouldn't have no say so, but this goes for you too. Okay, cool. All right. So Young L, when Young L comes back, I really appreciate Young L coming back. Like I think every time he ever came back, he did good. I can't think of all the times, but he came back against the what was the last one, Briz, and he did good against Briz. He did good. Brush your beds. Do not have your beds out here looking like the highways in Houston. If you ever was in Houston, was on them highways, it'll have a lane right here, and then you can go straight, you can exit in the middle, and you can exit on the far right, and all of them will be together like this. And this one to go straight, this one to be coming around this way, and this one to be going this way like this. It's crazy. Niggas' beds be looking like that, but I'm gonna leave that alone. If you ever in Houston and you driving, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But we'll get back to this. I always like when Young L come back. That's one. That's one. I always like when Young L come back. I think Young L brings a dope energy when he come back all the time. And back in the day when it was Hitman, Verb, Remedy, Young L, Young L was my favorite. So it's always good to see Young L come back. Now he's going up against Big K, who has been cooking these last few battles, right? I think Young L battling Big K is kind of better than anybody battling Big K right now while he's cooking, because we know how y'all do. If somebody's cooking, they cannot lose to you. They cannot lose to you to the fans until the fans want them to lose. This is how battle rap is. Period. So because Big K is cooking, y'all will not let him lose to nobody, even if he gets beat or is a debatable. Y'all gonna say he won. So him battling, so Young Ill coming back and battling him actually works, and I'm gonna tell you why it works. It works because Young Ill has nothing to lose. It's a comeback battle for him. So let's say Young Ill doesn't do that good. We're gonna say it was a comeback. He didn't battle in a long time. He could be rusty. You know what I'm saying? Let's say he comes back and he do extremely well. We're gonna be happy for that, right? Let's say he come back and he does okay. That okay automatically is going to go to extremely well, because you're not expecting a lot from Young Ill because you haven't seen him. So he's in a good place right now, coming back, taking Big K, and he's probably the best person to come back or take Big K right now after him being on this run, because you don't expect so much from him. If y'all understand what I'm saying, comment down below. Let me know if y'all understand what I'm saying. All right. Sometimes I be talking, I be getting lost in my own shit, but I be making sense. I know what I be saying. So let me know if y'all understand what I'm saying. All right. But yeah, so for that, I think I think that makes sense for Young Ill to come and do that. Let's get into our sponsors real quick. You should know what our sponsors is by now. And then let's come back and talk about the rest of the stuff. Hey, you already know who it is, Slick Talk God. And I'm just here to tell y'all there's nothing but good sight is where it's at. We got dope clothing, top of the line material. We got super dope hats. You see them. Oh, and we got the most comfortable sneaker in the world. Slick Walks. Stylish enough to rock, comfortable enough to wear all day. Trust me. And remember, don't just talk. Walk slick. Oh, we back already, my fault. Back already, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm taking a little break over there. I'm sorry, my fault. No. I wasn't drinking at 1 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't doing that. That's not what we do. Grown men don't do that. I wasn't. No, that's I ain't see nothing. Act like y'all ain't see nothing. All right, that's not what I was doing. All right, so we got that out the way. Which one I want to talk about now? Because these two is actually. All right, you know what? Let's talk about Goodz and Calico. Finally, Goodz versus Calico. Now let me break down some things to y'all. It's coming from me. All right. People may look at stuff and say, damn, why this battle been ain't happen? And this battle right here is for the diehard fans that been a fan since day one, that been through all the eras in battle rap and understand how monumental and how big this battle actually is for our era, right? I'm gonna break down why the battle didn't happen. Okay. And this is real. And if Calico is real enough to admit this, then he'll say it. The battle never happened because at that time Calico was still coming up. Now don't get me wrong, Calico was dope. I always liked Calico from when I first heard him, from when he came in, right? I was at Calico first battle when he battled who he battled? Shotgun Suge, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Suge? I believe it was. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong and let me know who he battled. But if I'm right, then tell me I'm right too, so I can know. So at that time, Calico was just coming in, right? At that time, I'm one of the the higher names. I'm one of the biggest names you could get. So for the newcomers, go back and search me and Calico little back and forth we had when he had on the patent leather vest, and we had that little thing right there. Calico was still coming up. All the time I'm in battle rap and he's still coming up. To be totally honest, Calico maybe for the last, I want to say right before COVID, really became like Calico. If you get what I'm saying, he always was dope. He always was nice. But the status I'm talking about of him being Calico maybe has been for the last 5 years. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. From what I know, I'm telling you from being in this. It, it was a bunch of big names that Calico had to fight through because he came in a little bit after us. Not saying he didn't come in around our time because he did. He's from that era. He just came in after us, though, if you understand what I'm saying. So he was still fighting, proving his name, getting his name up, doing him. So that's why me and Calico never battled back then. He wasn't a big enough name at that time, if you understand what I'm saying. It was a bunch of big names that see at that time it was totally different than it is now. Like, it wasn't easy. You had 10 maybe big names that we was all competing. You know what I'm saying? Calico was just after those 10 at that time because he had just came in and he was coming up. The battle makes perfect sense now is because Calico is Calico. You know what I'm saying? And before I'm all done with it and I'm like as of now, I'm on my way out the door, I have to battle Calico because he's still from that era and Calico is Calico now. If you understand what I'm saying. So it makes better sense for us to battle now than it did then. Then it wouldn't have really made no sense. Now it makes all the sense because Calico became Calico and Calico is cooking and he dope and he fire. Calico always been somebody I thought was fire. So I like the stuff he talk about. That's like the type of stuff I want to hear. So that's why it makes sense now. But the whole thing is it's finally here. And ain't no need to wait. Ain't no need to talk. It's going down September 2nd, Max Out 3 in Atlanta. So it ain't no need to talk. If you don't got the pay-per-view yet, I don't really know what you're doing. Go get the pay-per-view. You should have a pay-per-view on standby. It should have been bought and just sitting there for that day. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I'm gonna say. Something I realized. I did get caught up, and I put this on Twitter the other day, and I'm gonna tell you what I put. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Oh, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Give me 1 second. All right, I said I did get caught up in rapping about the things I'm into now and not adding the things that got me here. Nobody talk that like me when I'm in that bag. And I mean that. So, meaning, when I'm sitting in these meetings and all that, and I'm doing stuff like that, I'm sitting there with millionaires, with people that got way more money than me. I'm trying to get to their level, right? So when I do these battles and I'm talking that talk, they understand that talk I'm talking. I get praise from them from talking that talk because they understand that talk. But I still gotta please the fans that's in battle rap. And the fans in battle rap maybe don't understand or don't want to hear that talk. So I gotta cater to the fans in battle rap because that's where I'm at. Those people I'm sitting with, the millionaires, but they not in the crowds. You know what I'm saying? They might come across a couple battles. If they do watch battles, they're not voicing it publicly out there like that, where it's like, you gotta appeal to them. So this is all shit I learned. So yeah, be scared. This is all shit I paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with growth in your rapping at all. There's nothing wrong with me rapping about what I rap about, but I need to add the stuff that got me to this point in those raps. And then people would appreciate the raps more. So that's something I learned. I'm still a student of the game and I pay very close attention. Trust me. Trust me. So with all that being said, we back to oh yeah, and the whole Goodz the corner lord thing. I don't know if you remember when I battled Easy. If you go watch the battle, I said that in the battle. So that's a play off that. But I'm back in that bag, that T top bag, that Tay Rock bag I was in, that Averb bag. Like I'm back in that bag. You know what I'm saying? And we in a small room. I haven't been in a small room since Lions Den. So for the people that is doubting me in a small room, you must haven't you must don't know we came from a small room. We came from that. That's like the easiest thing to do for me is stand in that small room and just rap. I learned how to mix cipher goods with battle rap goods and understand what y'all want. So when I'm in that bag and I'm talking like that, don't nobody talk it like I talk it. All right? Think I'm lying? Get your pay-per-view September 2nd, you'll see. All right, we done with that. Shout out to Calico. Dope battle. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's just gonna be crazy. For sure gonna be crazy. Some people might argue us being the main event if you want to be real. But co-main event. Shout out to Hitman and Ill Will. I think that's a dope battle. I think that's a big battle, the main event battle. So Hitman, Ill Will, Calico Goodz. It's the two main events on that card. Super dope. Nothing to talk about. One thing I want to say is y'all don't even understand how grateful I feel to be able to come out 14, 15 years later and still main event a co-main event cards when you got new goats out here like the Easies and the Geechees and the Rum Nitties and you know and who else I could think of that's goats now. These are the newer goats and the people that y'all and the people that the fans want to see now. And I'm able to still come out and headline and co-headline these cards. That's I'm winning just off that alone. So no matter what, if you don't like me, if you do or whatever it is, I'm winning because I'm 14, 15 years in this and I'm still able to come out and do that. It's very big for me, even if it ain't for y'all. Okay. Um, let me see what else. Jimz. I didn't talk about this right away because I didn't know if I really wanted to talk about it. But this is the biggest thing I'm gonna say about it. This goes to all of y'all. All of y'all that's hitting me saying right now, yo, Goodz, we take it back. We sorry about when you threw the punch and we was coming at you. No, man, I had emotional uh distress. Is that what it called? I don't know what it's called, but I had it. Whatever it's called, I had it. I was going through it, man, messing with y'all, man. My mind was messed up. Y'all was coming at me and on everything. I didn't know what to do. I stood in the house for a month straight. I didn't come outside, and I was really hurt. And y'all was bullying me, and y'all was telling me that I was wrong. And when y'all see me in the streets, it's over. I don't want to hear nothing. No sorry now. I don't want to hear what y'all saying to me now. Yeah, Goodz, we happy you did it. You saw what we didn't see. I don't want to hear none of that right now at all. Y'all don't know what I went through dealing with y'all comments and y'all tweets and y'all could have drove me crazy. Did y'all ever think about that? Y'all could have drove me crazy. What if y'all have drove me crazy? Y'all ever thought about if y'all have drove me crazy? What's up? I got a daughter, little goody would have been. Y'all could have drove me crazy. So this is what I feel about that situation to y'all. You see these? You see this? My fingers look like little chicken nuggets. These are the littlest fingers in the world. But you see this? This is what y'all get. That's what I feel about y'all. Put me through all that and try to hit me and talk about I'm sorry and everybody owe me an apology now. Well, I'm upset. Now, I'm gonna say two more things about that situation and I'm gonna leave it alone. The first thing I'm gonna say is we all say things. I talk, you might catch me talking about a Puerto Rican. We, as black people, we talk about white people maybe sometimes. We crack jokes. You do it. We say racist stuff. We wild out sometimes. It's jokes, but if somebody want to say it's racist, they gonna say it's racist. The second thing I'm gonna say before y'all start wilding in here, the second thing I'm gonna say is this: Jimz took it way too far. Does that? Talking about babies, and I'm never doing none of that. I'm not talking about nobody babies. I'm not talking about this is how a black girl areola look, and I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. So that's that. We know what it is. We paid attention. We see what it is. But y'all gonna make that man break down. I watched his blog the other day. Jimz, man, don't hurt yourself over this, man. Jim's like he gonna do something to himself, man. I hope Jim don't do something to himself. Because the way he was looking in there, I got me a little nervous. I hope he don't do nothing to himself. You know, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you did bug out though. You went crazy. You ain't no coming back from that. There ain't no coming back. That's it. All right. Y'all better watch this whole thing to what I'm saying now because I stood up to 1 o'clock in the morning to do this for y'all. And if this don't got no views, I'm gonna be dead tight because I did this. But I appreciate y'all. I met with y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure you come to the grand opening if you're in town. Come pull up. These shirts is about to be down here somewhere, so you could get this. And that's about it, man. We out here.